born of the Virgin Mary, suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. The third day he rose again from the dead. He ascended into heaven. I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
You just didn't feel anything for boys, or?
Yeah. That's the feeling you get, I guess,
But
right?
I think a lot of girls go through that. I didn't want to go near any boys at that age because
That's a generational thing.
you have never seen any man that really, you say, a nice looking man.
Oh no, absolutely no. Of course, I can definitely say that.
And with no feelings ever
No.
to.
I don't want to talk to him, but I can say that he's handsome.
So what is the thinking of a gay woman?
Think of it in terms of this. If you're wondering in your mind, how does she know she's gay if she hasn't tried with a man?
Right.
Think of it as me saying to you, well, how do you know you're straight if you've never been with a woman? Have you ever been with a woman?
No.
So how do you know that you're straight?
You might be satisfied with a woman.
Because you know, right? You know.
I wouldn't even think about it.
Exactly.
That's what
I
she
wouldn't
did.
even.
But that's what she did with a man.
I wouldn't. Well, but because again, that's God's way. That's my opinion, my thinking. I would never even think about it that I could feel for a woman because that's going against God's will.
Sometimes I wake up and I forget that I live on Long Island with my grandparents. When I left Florida and relocated into the basement of my devout conservative grandma and grandpa, my family and friends were bewildered. They were confused. But I wasn't. I knew if I was going to leave home and start over, I needed to be around family. And getting to this place with them was a long road, one that we each chose to travel. Today we spend our time hanging out, eating together, talking together, just getting ready for the week. But by the end of this, I'm returning back to Florida. This is a snapshot of our road back. Grandma,
Where is that?
what are you doing?
Alcina told that children of gay marriages should be baptized. The
It's up at
Catholics.
the top, Grandma, that big red one.
Oh, bishop showing unpreceded openness to gay. Yeah.
I'm gonna film Grandpa cooking. So what's it like living with your granddaughter?
Easier than I
Yeah?
thought it was going to be, yeah. Really. Because of your personality.
Yeah, we get along pretty well, the three
Yeah,
of us.
we do. You won me over. And now you seem like you found a little happiness in your life. And maybe we had something to do with it. You know?
I think so.
I'm learning a lot of what you kids go through. I realized lifestyles, different lifestyles would
I told you that salt
I
is
have
very,
to
very salty. You gotta be careful.
adjust. And
What are you making?
I'm making sauce, and I'm making the sauce for the lasagna.
All right. But why don't you put an apron on or something so you don't get dirty?
You have an apron?
Yes.
Oh, give me it.
You gotta turn the lights on now.
This is called our prayer room. I have many statues and many pictures. So when I come in here, I can just know that I'm enclosed with so much beauty and so much love from our Lord and our Blessed Mother, my precious, which is Our Lady of Mount Carmel with the scapula. This is Our Lady of Medjugorje. She's very heavy. She weighs a ton. And then one day, the Lord told him, why don't you pick up some brushes and start painting? And somebody took a picture of a statue, and these are the eyes of a Blessed Mother. Look. This I was given from one of my grandchildren, and somebody came and broke it on me, and I'm very mad. I don't recall what the statue is. She's with the baby Jesus. This picture was given to me by somebody that didn't want it because they were afraid of it.
That is really scary.
If you
looking.
watch the eyes closely, they will suddenly open. So you have to look at the picture and you see them open.
That doesn't scare you?
No, he doesn't scare me. That's Jesus. He doesn't scare me. It's a constant fight with my husband because he says, why don't you get rid of all these things? Why do you have them, Mama? I says, never mind. They're not bothering you. I leave them alone. Here's your beautiful apron. Look, I bought it just for you.
Beautiful.
Look. Look all the crap you got on your shirt.
Nothing's on there.
Oh,
Give me the
please,
apron.
I don't want to argue with you, okay?
You gotta put it with the label up.
Oh, I thought the like.
Oh,
for Christ's
man.
sake.
Grandpa, when you were growing up, did you ever know about gay people?
So gays, we just frowned upon any gays.
Wearing those shoes that are like a giant.
He's telling me important stuff right now.
Oh, he is? I'm sorry.
Grandma, did you know any gay guys? Or
Do-
gay women back then? Like when you were growing up?
No, I didn't have a chance.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well,
They said he was gay. I don't know.
nobody knew. It was like rumors.
Yeah, you never knew.
That's all,
really.
because nobody
I
ever
never
came
saw
out in
him
those
with
days.
anybody.
We used to hear about Rock Hudson. We used to hear about
Cary
Yeah,
Grant,
Cary
Grant.
Cary Grant and Randolph Scott. They were all supposed to be gay.
What did you used to call gay guys back then?
Homos, fags, perverts. You know, we had all fruits. Yeah, fruits I never used that much. No, but they
In
were called
Spanish,
fruits.
they used to call him patos. It means
Patos,
that
yeah.
pato is a duck.
Coming out to my grandparents was very messy. My grandmother just couldn't believe that that would happen to her. You know, I think that was the first way she saw it, was how could this happen to me? And then eventually, I think she got down the line where she realized that it was actually very hard on me too. But that took years. You know, that took a lot of me not just hanging up and never calling her back like I could have. And I probably wanted to.
We eat with all the angels and saints in our beautiful
Commissioner says damage is extensive after Hurricane Gonzalo slammed into the island. Fortunately, there have been no deaths or serious injuries reported. Gonzalo is now moving northward over the Atlantic on a track that could take it just off the shore of Newfoundland in Canada.
Do you remember when I think you were about 10 years old? And I used to tell you someday, when Grandma's old, you're going to get a little truck and you and I going to go, you're going to take me places with you. You remember that? It really is a nice feeling to have you here. I was very sad because I was looking forward to your wedding, you know, in a different way. You might be married someday, but thinking of great grandkids and those things. But I don't think about it. I tried to put it out of my mind, but it was hard to tell my friends, because I didn't want them to look at you and say, anything about it, because they don't know what they're going to go through. I realized that it's not your fault. There's nothing that you have to do with it, and that it's sad in some ways, but then it's not, because I'm glad you're healthy and I'm glad that you're doing what you want to do. I don't know why this happened. And when I think that way, I don't know why this happened. I think why those babies born with all different kinds of diseases and they have to grow up and they're sick. And God has given you so many gifts and you're using them. You're not hanging around, doing nothing or saying, well, this is my problem, and there's nobody else's problem, and that's it. And it's not a problem. I don't mean it that way. It's not a problem. It's just the situation that happened. And we can't, look at this. But a mess. This got to be paint. And I'm going to wash this. It's like new, the shirt, but look, all paint all over the place. How could you do this to a brand new sweatshirt? But you know what? I'm leaving it there for him to take the paint out, and if he can't get it out, that's his problem. All right, we're gonna go bless the car.
Do you have the rosary?
Do you want the rosary?
Yeah, I'll take a rosary. I'll give it to my mom when I see her in Florida.
Okay, it's pretty. Yeah. Did you take the garbage can? This is holy water. It's been blessed, and I'm just putting sprinkles and water in the car. It's just gonna drop in there.
It should be open.
I'm afraid, because it's open so big. You can get in there for nothing. Company and protect you. Dear Lord, Heavenly Father, we love you. Jesus, we love you. We praise you. We honor you. And you.
Call you, okay?
Hi, Jen. This is Grandma. Wanted to see how you're doing. Hope you're doing okay. And call me when you get a chance, okay? Say hello. I was thinking about you this morning when I got up. I wanted to call you 7 o'clock this morning. I said, I better not, because she might get mad. So, I'm calling you now, okay? Love you. Take care. Bye.